I didn't end up telling you about the thing. In the last video, I started it saying my nana called, and then I said, I'll tell you why that's interesting, and then I did not. So, yeah, I'm gonna talk about family now. So, I don't know what the fuck is I don't know what the fuck is going on with my family, honestly. And I thought when, my video went viral and then people started being stupid cunts and thinking stupid shit. Um, like my mom. I mean, last I heard from my mom before, she was all like, "I haven't even seen the video, but I've had 3 counseling sessions since then." I'm like, "All right, good on ya. Fucking, what are you getting therapy for if you don't even know what the video is about? Maybe do that one first. What are you doing?" I don't know. She's all like coming to me like it's a huge fucking like my actions have resulted in her needing therapy. I'm like, bitch, I am the way that I am because of your actions or lack thereof. Because of the way you raised me. What do you mean? Where's your accountability, lady? And she's all like acting like I'm the one not taking accountability. I'm like, I put out information that I wanted to share for a specific reason, knowing that it was going to be misconstrued. I was ready to face the consequences of that. I'm always ready to face the consequences of what I do, because what I do is always well intentioned. So yeah, I'm good to face the consequences of well intentioned actions. Yes. What do you mean? And it's her bitching and complaining and stuff. It's just, I don't know, lady. It's just, I don't know. Fucking whatever. Anyway, so that's my mother, not my nana. Um, so like, I know that my mum got a message from my sister that was telling her about the drama, about the video I posted and stuff, because obviously my sister was like stalking my account, so she was waiting for me to post something that she could like blow out of proportion, because that's what she does. But then also I had these other 2 people that were living in Northam, one called Kaya. Her actual name is Kiari, but she goes with Kaya. And yeah, and I don't I don't know if the other one was bred and shit, but her name is Margie. I mentioned her in the second controversial video that yeah. Anyway, yeah. Both of those dumb cunts were also watching my account for years, waiting for me to say something that they could like blow out of proportion. Like, like I knew that I had people like watching, trying to like sabotage me. I've known this for a while, so yeah. Anyway, back to my nana. So, I'm sorry. I keep doing a loop. So my brother messaged me also, and he said that like my sister was talking shit and asking me to be careful about what I post online and whatever, and things that might affect people's jobs or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but if someone has done something to me, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, if you don't want to face the consequences of doing the bad thing, don't do the bad thing. What do you mean? Anyway, anyway, so, um, so my brother lives with my grandparents. That's why I mentioned that. Yeah. So my brother lives with my nana, and usually my sister was my nana's favorite for quite some time. They have the same birthday. But then I think that they had a big falling out like last year over Elon Musk, I think. I think this is just information that I heard from my parents. both of my parents, I think, they told me that my dad and sister went over to visit my nana, and they were all talking about Elon Musk. And apparently my sister got so triggered and she got really angry about it. At that point, I didn't really have an opinion on Elon Musk. At this point, I am in love with that man. What do you mean? Anyway. He's awesome, what do you mean? Anyway, so I don't know if they like made up after that, or I don't know what's going on, but that was funny. And so I've been like, I was just assuming, because the family would usually gather and then talk shit about me for some reason. I was just expecting it to all like come out and for my grandparents to be aware. But I was talking about my childhood, like sexual abuse and stuff. And stuff. I don't know. I don't know if my grandparents know. I don't know if my parents are trying to keep that hush hush. Like, I mean, obviously they were, but like, I don't know if my grandparents were in on it the whole time or if they still don't know. And the video, like, I talked about, like, my sexual abuse, like, that involved my brother as well. And, yeah, I don't know if they are aware. I don't know if they've always been aware or if they have no idea. I don't know. But, so, my nana called me and said that her ex, well, my granddad's brother, but he died when I was 7, and she's remarried to his best friend. So, my grandfather's brother wants to visit. He's visiting from England right now, and but that's the thing. Like every time I look at pictures of him, I get the worst vibes. I get the worst vibes. Like, not good. But then, I don't know. Because I'm like, that's creepy. Now I've agreed to see him on Wednesday. And apparently my dad will also be there. And I have some like I've been getting repressed memories involving my dad. Which I don't know if they're from this timeline or another timeline, because I am attached to multiple timelines. But also, it doesn't matter which timeline it was, because it happened in one timeline or another, which means I have to deal with it either way. But it's just whether it was this version of him that's in this timeline that it was, because, like, I'm not gonna... That's why there's no point, like, seeking, like, closure with certain things. I don't know. So, like, whatever a part of me believes happened to them is very real for them, and I will help them deal with that. But I'm not gonna, like, even whether it's real or not, I'm not gonna, like, bring it up and make a big deal out of it, because, I mean, I can move on, I suppose. There's the thing, I've said I don't want my family in my life at all anymore. But then they call me. I don't know. I got a message from my mom just before I made this video saying that she loves me. Which... should be a nice message, but it feels like a trap. Which isn't good. Why do I feel that way? Because I haven't been able to trust her before. And because she... fuck. Yeah. So now, apparently, I've agreed to walk into this whole situation that I'm not sure how it's gonna pan out. I don't know what kind of vibes that I'm gonna. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know what kind of vibes I'm gonna get from him in person. Maybe the photo ones were like off, and I'm like, really? But then again, it does depend on like the energy at the time that the photo was taken, because it does really take a snapshot of how you're feeling at that time. Maybe he was just feeling really, really creepy in those photos. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. How could I, like, will I benefit from being in the energy and the presence of these people? I don't know. Will they benefit from being in my energy and presence? Of course. Everyone always does. I'm amazing. But do they deserve to? I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know. And like, do I want a relationship with my nana and her husband? I have nothing against her husband. I think maybe I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Do I want my family in my life or not? I don't know. It depends on how they're going to treat me. But like, because I know that people evolve if that's their intention. And I don't know, I don't think it's ever been, I don't know if it's, I was going to say, I don't know if it's ever been their intention to. I wasn't even alive for like a huge chunk of her life. What do you mean? Yeah, no. It's just that, like, the history of these people, of my nana specifically, it's like she's really, really, like, set in her ways and super judgmental. And, but I've been thinking, like, those years where I was completely losing myself, but I was trying so fucking hard to be a grown up, to be a mum and grown up and work and do all of the stuff. She just kept saying, "Oh, you just allied to me," and that kept fucking me up, because I'm like, I'm obviously like, I was multiple people. I have been forever, and it's been like a known thing since I was like 17 years old. I'm like 31 now. 16 years old? I'm 31. Anyway, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know, something about the altars not being acknowledged by anyone in my family at all. No, I don't remember what I was trying to say. Something similar to that. But about my nana. I don't know. I want. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, yeah. I've been realizing now that that version of me trying so hard to be a grown up, trying so hard to be something, that wasn't me. So when she's, but then yeah, part of me is trying to think, when she said, "You're just Ellie to me," did that mean that I'm the same as I was when I was a kid? I'm the same. I haven't aged. I'm still childlike. And like, is that what she meant? Because if that's what she meant, then she knew me better than I knew myself. What do you mean? But if that's not what she meant, and it was just like, oh, you're not, oh, you're just, I don't know what she meant. That's the thing, like, not. So, but if that was the case, then she would be saying that she only sees specific altars. And that's not what she was saying. She was saying, "Oh, I don't care about all of that. You just ally to me." Like, yeah, no, you're just disregarding all of that, is all of the aspects of me, and you're just seeing me as like a body with a name, and you're ignoring all the rest. And that's how I was seeing. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, So, I wonder. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna say, I wonder if anyone in public will recognize me from my viral video and start shit when I'm with my grandparents. That would be very good for them to see how I handle conflict as opposed to how my sister handles conflict, which is not healthy. And yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Why am I doing this? Why am I going out to be around the family if I don't even know if I want them in my life? Am I supposed to cut them out completely? Or am I supposed to show them who I am completely unfiltered? And then assess their response to that and then decide whether or not they're worthy to be in my life? I don't know. Also, I don't know if my grandparents have stumbled upon my channel and started watching my videos. That'll be funny. It would be about fucking time, right? About fucking time. How long have I had this channel? About 12 years, 11 years. Why do I keep saying 12? It was probably just 11. God, that's not relevant. Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh, love you, bye.